We have team coverage for you this morning. Trevier Gonzalez in Holland, Veronica Ortega in Walker, giving us a live look at the conditions. But we begin here with meteorologist Blake Hansen. Blake, what's happening with the storm right now?
Yeah, good morning, Jay. I think you put it perfectly. Conditions aren't great right now, but they will only continue to be worse as the day goes on, as the wind ramps up and the lake effect snow continues to blossom. Here's a look out of downtown Grand Rapids. Visibility okay right now, but we've noticed over the last hour or two the wind really increasing, and we're going to see those gusts approach 40, 50 plus miles per hour by this afternoon. So no doubt blizzard warning in place right now all the way through much of Saturday. Winter storm warning throughout today into the early hours of tomorrow. So we got a good 24, 36 hours of this winter storm. On the other side of things, it is frigid outside. The coldest air we've seen so far this season. Temperatures are only in the single digits, and when you factor in the wind, which is gusting over 30 miles per hour right now, we have wind chill values well below zero, and that will not budge as the day goes on. Again, visibility about 1 mile to 2 miles in many spots, not meeting that blizzard criteria just yet, but as we head throughout this morning, especially by midday, we will reach blizzard conditions all across the board. Lake effect snow starting to blossom as well as that colder air ushers into the Great Lakes region, banding off of the lake between Grand Haven and Holland, so along US 31, really from Muskegon down to Holland, not in great shape right now, and we're seeing additional lighter snow showers to the north. A better band of snow right here in Mecosta County between Big Rapids and Remus. But when you look at the MDOT cameras, here's along US 31 and also parts of I-96 near Muskegon. While we do have some improvement over the last hour, these conditions will only worsen as the lake effect snow continues and we see those winds ramp up. So daytime highs today, this is it. Single digits with winds out of the west to northwest at about 30 to 35 miles per hour sustained. Those gusts 40 to 50 plus miles per hour. And when you top on the lake effect snow, that's going to lead to those treacherous conditions. So Jay, obviously things might look somewhat manageable right now compared to what we've seen so far this winter season, but it'll be nothing compared to when we get to this afternoon and evening.
Well, and I think that's something people have to remember. They're waking up, they're seeing, just a little bit of snow in some areas, but it's only going to get worse. That's what we want to tell people today. This is just the beginning of it.
And with those cold temperatures, we've mentioned this in the commercial break, salt is going to be ineffective today. Might be able to plow some of that snow at times, but the salt's going to do no good to the additional lake effect.
All right, Blake, thanks for that. 5:02 on the clock right now. The Holland area is one of many areas getting battered with snowfall and high winds right now. Several inches on the ground with more on the way. 13 on your sides, Trevier Gonzalez joins us live. Trevier, how are things looking out there?
Hey Jay, good morning. It is certainly that wind that is playing the largest effect right now. You can see it's coming from the back. The snowfall is a lot lighter than what we've seen when we ended up coming over here last night, but I would say it is something that is certainly adding to the chill. Now, as we continue to move forward, the expected inches, I believe by 7 a.m. is expected to be, I believe, 7 inches is my understanding. And something that we've been continually told is just to stay indoors. Do not hit the roads unless you absolutely have to. Now, a spokesperson with Ottawa County, the road commission here, has already told us yesterday that they were prepared for this winter weather when it comes to the supplies to treat the roads. But as Blake had mentioned, it comes to a point where it is just really ineffective because of those high winds and other factors like that. However, as we continue to move forward, they won't, excuse me, as we continue to move forward, they do have a plan of their priorities, and at this point, they're asking residents to be patient.
I just want to emphasize to folks to be patient and know that it will take some time for our crews to get through everything, especially if the snow does what it's forecast to do. As it continues to come down, we're going to be focused on those state routes, those higher volume county roads, those types of areas.
Now, I've also been keeping up with the director of the Emergency Management Department here within Ottawa County. I had a conversation with him yesterday, and he told me something that residents here do need to be aware of, even though they believe they can stay warm within their cars if they're going from point A to point B, is you really do need to dress warm because there are so many instances where you can easily get stranded. I know just on the way here last night, we ended up seeing vehicles that were swirled around and stranded, and that can be a very difficult time. So just dress safe and have a plan. Be sure to absolutely try to maintain your warmth. For now, live in Holland, Trevier Gonzalez, 13 on your side.
Stay warm out there. Trevor, thank you. One of the biggest concerns today, of course, is travel impacts. 13 on your side's Veronica Ortega is live in Kent County with a look at conditions there. Veronica, where are you exactly and how are things looking?
Jay, I'm on Alpine Avenue in Walker near the Best Buy and Target, and for the most part, things are quiet right now here in Walker. I haven't seen too many cars on this stretch of road. Take a look. You can see that the snow here has been steadily falling since Thursday afternoon and more on the way. Of course, temperatures too dropped significantly overnight. And I'm wearing multiple layers, but it is frigid. I think the tears on my face have started to freeze. We know the wind is expected to pick up in intensity, causing blizzard-like conditions, making traveling even more difficult over the next 2 days. We spoke to the Kent County Road Commission, who say that if you don't have to drive, stay home.
Normally we don't tell people you shouldn't go out, you shouldn't drive, but this is probably a case that maybe the road itself is not terribly bad, but you can't see 100 feet in front of you. You don't really need to be out driving. So it's really a matter of visibility combined with road conditions. They're going to make it tough.
Again, the roads are for the most part clear of any cars at this hour, which is a good thing because I would describe the streets as snow-packed right now at this time. I have noticed in the shopping center over here, plow trucks clearing the parking lot of snow, so maybe that's an indication that the stores are planning to open, but there are plows out here trying to clear as much of the snow as possible. But for the most part, it seems like people are staying inside, staying warm, which is what we're going to go do right now. Jay, back to you.
Please go back inside and let those tears thaw out. Veronica, thank you. We are monitoring road conditions across West Michigan, including Muskegon County, which is supposed to get more snow than other cities. Joining us right now is the Deputy Director of Muskegon's Department of Public Works, Dan Vanderhyde. Dan, good morning to you. How are the roads looking right now?
Good morning. I spoke with our crews just a few minutes ago, and they said that visibility is pretty poor, but they've been able to keep the majors clear so far. The intersections are getting a little icy, but as of now, things are a little bit better than we expected they'd be at this point.
Talk about your response overnight. How many hours have you guys actually been out there?
Sure. We've had crews on consistently overnight since 4 p.m. yesterday. We've got 4 more people on than usual tonight. Normally we'd have 2, and tonight we've had 6 on all night. That'll continue through at least 4 p.m. today, and then we're going to reassess and make a plan for the remainder of the weekend. We're bringing on our pickup truck mounted plows this morning at 6 a.m. We'll have 4 of those, as well as some crews clearing some downtown sidewalks for those folks that do venture out. We caution those that do that it is an emergency situation, and we ask that you would stay home if you're able to.
Do you have an update right now on how many inches of snow you're actually seeing right now?
The crew said they had about 5 or 6 inches of snow on the ground, but again, the blowing and the drifting is what the challenge is right now. Keeping those roads clear, even if the snow does lessen, can be a challenge.
What is the most difficult part for your crews when it comes to actually clearing the streets?
I would say the visibility is one of the biggest challenges right now. Making sure that they're able to do it in a safe way, make sure that they're able to clear the roads in a way that doesn't put the public at risk. So again, encouraging folks to stay home if they've got the ability to do so is where we're at.
I know it's all subject to change here, but for anybody who does have to be on the roads today, when do you think the main streets will be done compared to those side streets out there?
We'll be keeping the major streets clear throughout the storm as pretty much consistently as we can. The local streets, the side streets will be a little bit lower priority until the snow lessens and we get a chance to get over there. But the majors is our priority, and we hope to keep those clear throughout the storm unless things really change.
All right, be safe out there. Dan, thank you for joining us this morning. And with temperatures in the teens, a strong wind chill and high wind gusts, Kent County has released a list of warming shelters. The Alano Club of Kent County, Degage Ministries, Exodus Place, Heartside Ministry, and Mel Trotter will all be open during the holiday. Their times are right there on the screen. God's Kitchen will be open Monday through Saturday from 12:30 to 2. We have a full list for you right now at 13onyourside.com. Our hospital systems are adjusting their appointments during the winter storm. Corewell Health, Trinity Health, and University of Michigan Health West have all transitioned in-person appointments scheduled for Friday to virtual appointments. If you have an appointment for tomorrow, check with your healthcare provider. Emergency rooms and urgent cares will remain open according to our 3 major healthcare providers. West Michigan is not the only area experiencing extreme winter weather right now. Parts of New York are also under blizzard warnings, and waves on Lake Erie are causing evacuations in Buffalo. That's where we find Lauren Hall from our sister station. She is live in Buffalo this morning. Lauren, good morning to you. What are you seeing out there?
Well, good morning. On this day before Christmas Eve, things are actually pretty mild and calm in Buffalo right now, where we are dealing with a little bit of rain, but things are really going to change and deteriorate quickly. We are hours away from states of emergency taking place here in the city of Buffalo, as well as the entire state of New York, and blizzard warnings taking place as well. Officials are warning again that things will really change quickly here over the next few hours once the temperature drops, bringing that flash freeze, that combined with high winds, and then, oh yeah, some lake effect snow will also create extremely hazardous driving conditions, blizzard-like conditions, and that is why officials are warning of whiteouts and low visibility, and really warning people to stay off the roads this holiday weekend, as tough as that may be. Crews are out pre-treating the roads right now, which are rain-soaked, and they're also soaked from all the melting snow that we've had piling up. Here in Buffalo, the mayor has closed City Hall today. He has also suspended driving service, and he's encouraging and warning people to make sure they have enough supplies to get through a couple days of power outages if those come as well. No announcements about driving bans here just yet, but just like this storm could change very quickly and things can quickly change here, the situation is fluid, and those announcements could also come later today as we brace for the storm to move here next. I'm Lauren Hall reporting live in Buffalo. Back to you.
Be prepared and be careful. Lauren, thank you. You can get all the latest updates on this weekend's forecast with the 13 on Your Side app. You'll be able to see current conditions, the forecast, and a live radar. You can also text the word weather to 616-559-1310 to get a link to the latest forecast. And we want to see your weather photos and videos from across West Michigan. You can send those to us at the 13 on Your Side Facebook page, or you can text them to us directly. 616-559-1310 is again that number. You may see some of your videos or pictures right here on the air or online.